30 minutes after leaving the city of Hydale, you guys, the Fellowship, finally enter Lurkwood Forest. The moon's glow is exceptionally bright, and it illuminates the forest. Ancient trees stand like silent sentinels as a faint mist maneuvers around their moss-covered trunks. The air is cold, but clean and crisp. Smells of flora, soil, and mushroom fill this forest. Your party follows a dirt path throughout Lurkwood, and you're flanked by trees, brush, and shadow. The glow of the moon pierces the overhanging trees and illuminates this dirt path before you. As the path widens, in the distance, you observe an overturned carriage. It's littered with crates throughout the trail, and you see a lone hooded figure with a red scarf tending to what appears to be a dead horse. A woman's voice can be heard in that area. Curse the lords, curse the gods, my luck, oh gosh. You hear that. You guys are all here. Now, normally there would be horses, but Lurkwood Forest, the terrain is so bad, you have to go on foot. So from where you left to where you have to go, which is a cemetery called the Shadow Hill Cemetery, it's about an hour journey on foot. And as you were traveling through Lurkwood, you came upon this scene. So, with that said, the Fellowship, here we go. You guys all stop.
Who's good at talking?
Do you see a trap like? Yeah, that's clearly. And what is that on your chest?
What is it?
Looks like you got the vomit on your.
It's from the guy next to me.
Ew.
Is my breast smell bad still?
Of course.
I just kind of walk.
He looks at you and he goes,
Yeah.
At this juncture while you guys are here, both Ilium and Bimpy, something is making you both uncomfortable as this dialogue is going on back and forth. Something about the woods and the trees causes a little alertness and alarm to each of you. Let's see.
do we see the wagon from where
Yes,
we're at right
yep,
now?
you guys can clearly see it.
Okay.
But you two especially, something is not right. The hairs are standing up the back of your neck. It could be just nerves. You don't know. But obviously it seems like a woman is in distress at the far end of an area where horses aren't supposed to be.
Bimpy does not feel comfortable here.
No.
Let's go see woman at the wagon and see what we can do. Bimpy will keep watch.
Alright, you guys go up ahead.
Yes, be louder.
You guys go up a little bit ahead. I'll be there shortly.
Agree.
All right, so
Survey the area first.
with your and Bimpy's, just gonna come over to you guys. Again, keep your hands to yourselves. Ah! Giant hand has knocked down trees. Put this on the trees over there. That's right on that. Right down towards me more. Right there. Perfect. Yep. Both Bimpy and Ilium, you both notice that something looks odd about the trees where those question marks are going up. You notice that fresh branches are all broken at the bases of the trees. You were the only two that noticed this, as the rest of the party, they're too busy in conversation and planning on moving forward. But it's clear you can see that these branches didn't naturally just fall up by themselves.
Hey, hot scene up ahead.
Yeah, she's pretty hot, huh?
Not.
As the conversation continues amongst you guys, the woman says, "Bloody hell, I'm never gonna make the reception."
Who wants to tell her the bad news?
You should go.
You want me to go? Okay. Start going up.
Alright, so let's move, what's your movement?
30.
Okay.
I'll move up next. As fast as I can. He's faster than me though.
Okay, so let's,
I'm 25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
okay, those of you two, what are you doing this time?
I'm going to start moving up a little bit slower than they are, and I'm going to have Mortimer take off a little bit in the air, but he's staying like kind of right above me.
Okay.
Kind of, he's I'm ordering him to kind of look around a little bit as we're going as well. I would say he's like 20 feet low.
All right. And how's the communication with you and your bird?
I want to say.
Let me double check. I want to say it's telepathic. It communicates telepathically within 100 feet.
Okay. As the bird goes up, your owl, it communicates to you that something's unnatural with two trees in the distance. And you happen to look at those question marks. Those are two trees that both Ilium and Bimpy have taken notice of.
Okay.
So next we're going to go up to you, sir.
I'm gonna move at a diagonal too.
Okay, go ahead, move your figure.
So. And then he's gonna come out this way.
Ilium.
I'm gonna go in more into the trees this way.
Okay, go ahead.
And
How far?
put me in about a good 20. Is there any areas to hide in that area?
There is. It's all. There's lots of trees and brush.
Yeah, brother. That's what.
Right in the middle.
Okay. And Bimpy, what would you like to do?
Bimpy, yeah, staying behind him, but Bimpy will say, hey, and tap his ankles.
Yeah.
Oh, good little man.
And just point out the trees, the two trees.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots of trees.
Both you and you. You're gonna do disadvantage. You'll have advantage. I need perception rolls. We're gonna start with Garuk.
Garuk.
Disadvantage.
Garuk rolls, I think, a 10.
You're looking at trees and you're squinting, but you really can't pick up on anything. You?
Advantage?
Yeah.
15, 20.
Perfect. In those two trees where the branches have broke, up high up in the branches, you see up in the tree odd shapes that are out of place. Slight movements and shadows catches your eye. It's because you goddamn high perception passive shit. You and this dude. All right, so yeah, you see that. So we're gonna go back to you now.
Did you guys point out the you pointed out the odd shapes?
No.
No, didn't. Okay.
You have your bird that went up and said that something unnerving was in the trees. It telepathically told you.
I'm going to reach out behind me and grab a. It looks like a scroll tube. Then I take it out and I twist it and it into a light crossbow.
Oh, nice. Of course you got one.
And he's going to start following everyone. And he's going to start following everyone else a little bit behind. The bird's still kind of staying about 20 feet up.
Okay, two more. We have to go to Ionis.
So I'm still gonna stealth
Okay.
in the area, but I'm gonna try to move up a little bit more. Another.
All right, make a stealth roll for me, please.
That's a 8. So
As you're moving, you're trying your best, but there's crunching and cracking. Moving stealth-like at this moment, you're having a very difficult time with this forest because you rarely go through the woods. You are making noise, and a lot of you guys are picking up on the cracks. You sort of turn to the left, and you see his shadow moving about, trying to be stealthy, but it's actually pretty sloppy.
How far were you want to move?
Put me about another 30. Going.
Towards me?
Yeah, but yeah, diagonal. Yeah, you
2, 3. So that's 15.
15, and then straight.
Ilium.
So he's kind of zeroed in on this one. So he's gonna move closer. He's like, watch your flanks.
Are you going to be doing stealth also?
No,
Okay.
he's just walking straight out.
You also need to make a perception roll. I'll give you advantage because of the you guys spotted the trees earlier. Of course.
No, 16.
You two also notice odd shapes and shadows that don't look very natural, but maybe it could be your eyes playing tricks on you in the trees ahead. However, in the wreckage, amongst the dead horse and the woman that's trying to tend to the horse and the crates, you see a black cat walking around all the crates. And this is the same black cat that you saw at the reception hall.
He yells out, bad omens all around.
When you say that, the woman says, "By the gods!" And you hear her yell, and she turns around. She looks in your direction. "My prayers have been answered!" She sort of pulls back the hood a little bit and squints. She has a red scarf around the low part of her chin, and her ears are pointy. She's an elf. And then she pulls it down to show she's not a threat, and then she pulls the hood back up once again. She sees you. You guys see each other. The rest of you, she hasn't picked up on yet.
Like, what about the feline?
She looks around. There are cats throughout the forest. There's probably other horrible things also. Please, can you help me? And you guys all hear this dialogue going on.
Like, yeah, I'll be right there. There's a bunch of brush here. Give me a moment.
Bimpy, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Now past him, I tried to point out the tree. Bimpy wants to check on the horse at this point now.
All right.
I want to get closer to the horse.
25.
I'm focusing in on both these trees as I'm going forward.
Okay, so let's do it.
5, 10, 20, 25.
And Garuk?
I'm gonna, keep walking up towards her. I get there and I'll say, I can't help much with horse.
By the gods, you're a big one. Come over here and help me straighten out this carriage, please.
Well, I can't pull it myself, but we need the horse.
She seems very sincere. Please, you're a big man. I know your friend is over in distance and he seems nervous. I just need to straighten the carriage and maybe I can put my things in order. My horse is done. She broke her leg in the terrain. I was trying to make it to the reception and I had to find a quicker route. I figured going through Lurk would be it. But unfortunately my horse broke her leg and I had to put her down.
Oh, so she dead, and I start pulling out my great axe?
Yeah.
That mean gummy.
She looks at you. That's fine.
Oh, and reception's done. We kill people.
Make a make a persuasion roll, please.
Brilliantly worded, Fred.
What'd you say, persuasion?
Yeah, this is persuasion. You're trying to convince her that you're.
That one, the whole natural one.
What? Hold on. What did you roll?
A natural one. Total of 1.
That one. She looks at you and she says, "I don't know what you're talking about, but I could sure use your help."
Oh, be right there. I moved 30 feet.
Okay. You, sir.
I'm going to start following up behind, but as we approach, I'm going to make sure to try and keep an eye behind us, just in case, everybody's watching up front, somebody has to be watching the back, so I'll start moving up front. I'll move about another 20 feet up. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Okay.
DM's rolling.
Anything else, sir?
No, I'll just be watching out behind and have the weapon at the ready.
You get a telepathic communication from your owl telling you this is not safe. Go around. I mean, you're hearing this from your owl. Okay.
Gentlemen, the owl feels an unease in being around this particular spot. We believe something is here.
Yeah, good meat.
The woman says, "All of you, all your friends, please. I just need help straightening out my carriage and then placing the crates back inside. You can have the horse. It's not even my horse. It was a rental." Your turn.
I'm going to try to move back in a little bit, like one step over.
And we're gonna try the stealth approach again.
Yeah. And I'm
Towards me?
I need you to make another stealth roll. I want you to do it with disadvantage because you fucked up the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not too familiar, but your DC for this is gonna be 10.
Okay. And I'm gonna draw my short bow as well. Stealth, that is a 12.
Oh shit. That's with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that's a 9 plus 6. That's more than 12. That's
Alright, well that sucks for me. How's that?
That's
This time you actually catch you're in the zone and you're actually moving so quiet you don't even hear yourself breathing or your footsteps.
Alright.
So you moved over
I moved over and then I'm
5 feet my way.
and then I'm gonna move a little bit more over
5, 10.
and I'm stopped right there.
Here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And have my, because I'm I'm gonna have my bow and arrow drawn towards
Make
her.
a perception roll, sir, with disadvantage. Your DC is also 10 with this.
10 on the die, but perception.
Yes, sir.
That's a total of 12.
Over the sounds of Lurkwood Forest at night, there's an odd noise coming from the trees above you. And you listen carefully, and you almost hear the sound of elastic rope being pulled back to its fullest, as if somebody is knocking an arrow way above you. Your turn.
Gonna move 10 feet up. And he's gonna try to look harder at this, see if he can make out that shape.
Perception and with advantage.
So that's
Of course.
20.
Looking up at the tree,
Well, that's good.
the wind is lightly blowing as the leaves and branches sway, but the moon gives away what's trying to hide. You see the silhouette of a humanoid figure up in the tree, and the small glimmer of a small piece of metal shining above. Somebody's up there.
He smiles and he fires Eldritch Blast at the one he sees.
And I will allow you to do this, because unfortunately for me, his attention wasn't towards you. So make the roll up into the trees.
Attack in the darkness.
Don't just blast into the darkness.
11 to hit.
And your hands glow, and you shoot a blast of energy as the light lights up the ground and goes up to the tree. There's an explosion as you guys all hear this. Leaves and branches fall everywhere, but you've missed. The woman with the hood, sort of startled, she looks in your direction, looks back at all of you, except you because you're being very stealth-like in the distance. She throws back her cloak, whips out two small short swords, and looks even more eviler. The elf's eyes almost blood red. She says, "Brothers, long live House Mortis! They must not make it to the cemetery!" At that moment, the crates shatter open, and assassins jump out.
Game time.
It is game time.
Oh dear.
Calls over.
Oh.
They're coming out of the trees.
Let's get that out the way.
The very trees are assisting House Mortis.
Put this guy anywhere 10 feet next to her. You can decide that's be 10 feet next to her. 10 feet next to her.
I'm knocking over everything.
These guys, but they have to be near the crates, okay?
Okay. I'll get to the trees real quick.
Take her and put this in there. Replace that token with her. Yours, you clearly see this. Give me the question mark and put that there. Thank you, sir. This is going to be initiative. Let's do it.
Dice is failing me.
7, of course.
I'll take it.
All right, anybody got a 15 to 20?
I got a 19. No, 19.
18.
Million. 10 to 15.
I got 12.
Okay. Silas got 12. 5 to 10? 6.
8.
Bippy is 8. I would be 7. You have 6, right?
It's weird for any Ken character.
I know.
You said no stealth. I'm like, who is Ken?
I like that vial.
Yeah, right?
Vial container. Sweet.
Okay. First up, Garuk, what would you like to do?
I would like to rage.
Oh shit, of course you do.
And I'll say, I guess you want to play, little girl. And yeah, make my movement 5, 10, 15, 20.
She smiles at you sadistically as you say that.
Yeah, and I just unload my great axe on her. It's 24 to hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a hit.
13 points of slashing damage.
She's more than bloody. Nice slash. To the rest of you, it's a horrific sound of bone crushing and flesh being torn. But for you, Garuk, every day. Anything else, sir?
That is my move.
Wow. Yeah, she's very bloody. Her eyes are shocked and wide open because she thought she was gonna probably live to see the next day until Garuk showed up. Ilium.
He's gonna attack this assassin.
Okay. With what now?
With the Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
For 2.
Nice. You hit. Almost missing, but you do some damage, and you hear the assassin yell.
And then he's gonna move.
That was 2, right? What number was that? Number 1?
Number 1.
Okay. All right. Anything else, sir?
No.
Okay. Next up is Silas.
Silas will say, "Watch your stay close now," and he'll take out that crossbow. Didn't put an arrow in it, and he draws back the wire to fire. And it looks like an arrow made of something red hot is loaded in. It fires it at the closest assassin. And
That's number 1.
yeah, he's shooting fireball.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
That's probably gonna miss. That's I think a 9. Yeah, that's a 9.
The assassin spins around as light flies across the ground. Of course, boom! Misses, hits the crates and shatters. You miss. Anything else?
I'm going to head over here to oh wait, no. And he's gonna head over toward Bimpy to hang out here. Yeah.
Okay.
Provide him any cover if he needs it. And that will do.
Okay. Next up is Bimpy.
Yeah. Bimpy saw he miss it. Bimpy will show you how it's done.
Wow.
I'll rush over. I have 25
Well,
feet.
I'm-
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
Right here.
Right.
Bonus action, Shillelagh, and
Yes.
try to smack him with
Go
my
for it.
rod. Plus 3. That's a 3.
This assassin is well skilled and also dodges that attack. Anything else, Bimpy?
I just say shit. That's it.
Okay. Next up is my assassin. So number 1 is going to attack Bimpy with a short, actually a dagger. 13.
13, yeah, it's my armor class.
That's a hit. 3 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Next up is number 3 is going to move towards. Is that Garuk?
Yes.
Move that number closer to you.
Stance, little man.
10?
10 misses.
No. Okay, so much to that.
Make it more barrier.
Number 5 is going to shoot an arrow down at Ilium.
With no armor.
6.
Medium 13.
The sound of an arrow flies right by you, misses horribly. Let's move number 2 up to Garuk.
Yeah.
9.
Just outside.
You wearing armor?
I am not.
Okay, well, it attacks. She attacks you. The assassin attacks you with a dagger, and you just push its hand to the side like it's a child. Nothing.
You have your armor defense.
Yeah.
The up in the tree. Let's replace that with this. FYI, the person in the tree, no one sees you, by the way.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a flanking or advantage in your next attack if you choose so. Anyway, and arrows come flying up the tree towards Garuk. 11.
Misses.
Shoo, boom! All these fucking attacks, of course they are. And the lady with her 2, she gets 2 attacks with her short sword. She twirls them around the elf with a smile. I haven't felt this good in centuries! First attack. First attack is a miss. The second attack is a nat 20.
I will allow that to hit.
Really? So you automatic. You're gonna take 8 points of damage. Really bad injury,
So 4.
right? And then 3 more. 6.
Okay. Okay.
Still good? Wow. All
I
right.
got 9 HP.
Oh shit.
Still.
Oh, you're still good. And that is it for my group. Ionis.
I see him in the tree.
Yes,
right?
now you do. Yep.
Alright. Get advantage on the shot? Or
Say again?
do I get advantage on the
Yes,
shot?
I'm gonna give it to you. Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'll take my shot from. I'm gonna move up just one spot, and I'll go ahead and make a shot
What with what?
with my horn. Short bow.
Short bow. Good.
Yo, 18 plus 4.
Woo, that is a hit.
Two in there.
Short bow, that's 1d6. 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. You know you hit flesh. I'm gonna have you do a chance roll 1 second. That was number 3 to 4, right? Because he's up in the tree, I'm gonna do a chance roll. You roll 20-sided dice. If you roll 10 and higher, he falls 20 feet to the ground.
You have a chance.
Okay. It stumbles. He's up there, but he keeps his balance.
Sure.
All right. Anything else, sir?
I'm gonna move a little bit more over into the bushes area.
Yep.
And go back into hiding.
All right. Make a stealth roll.
That is the 13 plus 6, 19.
Still doesn't know. Okay, an arrow hit it. It's looking. The assassin's looking around, but has no idea where you're at. So I'll give you advantage again next turn. And you guys, I'll do this occasionally. I'll give you guys freebies like this. Top of the order, Garuk.
You dance well, pretty lady. And I'm gonna smash her.
Now, you're
again.
covered in blood. The rest of
Oh,
you
yeah.
see this Goliath, just glistening red with crimson, fighting these 3 assassins.
The 14 total?
That is a hit. Exactly what you needed. Who are you going for, the woman?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, the pretty lady. Another 13 points of slashing damage.
Describe to her how Garuk kills this elf.
After she hits me really good with her sword, and then just just cleaves right into her collarbone.
And she drops in half. The rest of you are mortified as the air just fills with a spray of blood upward, and he gets even covered more glistening red. You're dripping like you jumped in a pool of blood.
And I look at number 2 and I'm like, you're next.
First, give me her character.
Yep.
Got it.
And I'm gonna make an intimidation roll for number 2.
Okay.
And the DC for this to intimidate is gonna be 8 or higher.
That's a 21.
You're gonna get an opportunity attack because this assassin freaks out seeing this huge man covered in blood with eyes blazing white, and it's gonna run. So you get a free attack on number 2.
Let's dance, pretty boy. Ooh, 10.
You miss.
Yeah.
So let's move him this way. He's gonna run towards, who's this?
That's Silas.
Okay, running towards Silence. 30. Okay. Anything else?
Garuk's done.
Oh, nice. Ilium.
Alright, he didn't like being shot at. He looks at, he sees what's going on over there, and he's like, oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
And then he fires Eldritch Blast at the guy who shot him.
Alright, regular hit, no damage.
11, 16.
That is a hit. Another blast of energy coming from your hand, smacking him dead in the chest.
2.
That is number 5, right?
Yeah, probably
Because he's in the tree, I will do also a chance roll with you. 10 or higher, he falls down 20 feet and takes 2d6 damage. Yep.
19.
Wow.
Nice.
Of course, a 6. 8 points of bludgeoning. And that was number 5, right?
Yep.
Oh, very bloody. You see the body crash and fall on the ground. He staggers, and you hear the bones breaking. You know this person is almost out of it. Damn it. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Next up is Silas. This assassin's running towards you, not to attack, but it seems like running to leave.
Boy, they sure tried getting us. I don't think I'm gonna let them. I don't think I'm gonna let this guy go. I'm going.
He looks
to,
terrified, and you can see why, because in the middle of the freaking wreckage, there's this giant guy just glistening red, teeth glaring, arms flexed, holding this huge weapon. So you understand why.
Oh, yeah.
I will, however, attempt non-lethal damage as I attack this
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to make an attack. I'm going to take out like a spanner that has a hammerhead on one side of it, and I'm gonna swing for him.
Okay.
16.
That is a hit.
8 damage.
Wow. Very bloody. You have a really good hit to the side. He stumbled a little bit. He's ready to go. Anything else?
I know what I'm gonna do. Right. I'm gonna whistle, and I'm going to point Mortimer at the assassin in front of Bippy, and Mortimer's just going to scream out of the air and just flail at this thing right in front of his eyes and everything, and then he's going to veer off and take off back into the air. He's going to perform the help action.
To who? To Bimpy?
For Bimpy.
Okay, sounds good. All right, and next is Bimpy's turn.
Alright.
He has
I see this bird helping me and I go along like, scream! Try to hit it with advantage.
Go for it. Yep.
19 plus 3,
Nice.
22.
That is a hit.
Alright, so it's a D8, right?
Yep.
Plus 3. That's 5.
Very bloody. Good hit. You know, one more shot, this assassin's gone. Good shot, Bimpy. Anything else, Bimpy?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. I go, starting with number 1. This is the one that Bimpy attacked.
Didn't matter, but still. Maybe it could have.
Let's see. Actually, you know what? Number 3. Roll intimidation with advantage because you're covered in blood, looking like a psycho. DC is 10. DC is 10.
Intimidation. Yeah, I got a +2. 16.
No, this assassin looks at you horrified. No, and runs. You get an opportunity attack.
Nobody wants to play.
After what you did to the lady, I don't think so. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's a 25. I'm sorry, 24 to hit.
Roll for damage.
That went on a journey. 4.
That, my friend, is all you needed. Tell us how you dispatched this assassin as he was trying to run away from you.
Raging gets you +2 bonus damage, but so technically 6 damage.
That's all you needed for.
As he starts running away, I just want to like wait till the last minute and just like cleave down his back and just like almost like split him open a little bit, like a big nice gash, like a surgical gash.
Like a hot dog bun.
Silas and Lilium, you hear a horrible scream that you haven't heard in a long time. As you look up towards Garuk, you see a human's body just split vertically in half and fall in halves on the ground. As Garuk has this huge smile on his face and covered in blood.
That is absolutely terrifying, my good man, but it is anatomically fascinating.
Alright, so that was number 3 is gone. Oh, okay, that was number 3. Alright, so we have number 1 is going to attack Bimpy with a dagger. Oh. 10.
Nope.
Shoot. Nice dodge, buddy. Number 1 is also really hurt, so. Next is number 2. Where's number 2? Right there. You know what? Let's do diagonal opportunity attack. You're going to get a free shot, as this one is going to continue to run. To hit.
That's 6.
You drop this assassin, knocking the assassin out cold. Boom!
I don't want to kill him. Gotta keep one.
Let's see. Next is number 4, who's right there in the tree, is going to shoot an arrow at Garuk. He's on the bottom, and of course, number 4 does not see you, so I'm going to give you advantage on your next if you attack. Dexterity does 16 hit.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, here we go. Okay, of course. 1 point of piercing damage.
Is that halved?
0.5, my lad. The rest of you guys see this arrow hit him, and he's just looking around like, who's next? Like, nothing, no big deal. And he has an arrow impelled through his back of his shoulder, just popping up, sticking out. Fucking of course. Number 5 is up in the right there.
Not in the tree anymore.
Not in the tree, on the ground. Number 5 takes its crossbow and tries to shoot you.
What a jerk.
It's 9.
13.
Another arrow sails by you and misses. He's going to move closer to right next to the smoke crate. Yep. And then, and that's it. Next is top of the order is, Ionis, I'm sorry.
I will go ahead with short bow again.
Who are you going for?
Guy in the tree.
And I'm going to give you advantage. He fell. Oh no, he's up in the tree still, right?
Yeah. He's in the tree. And that was only a 8.
That was a 4, and you rolled an 8,
Yeah.
and you totally miss.
Yeah.
You hit the side of the bark of the tree. Leaves and moss come crashing down like snow. Anything else?
Make it towards the actual tree and just like hide on underneath him.
Make a stealth roll, this time with disadvantage.
Yep.
Your DC is 10.
Woo, good. So 16 plus.
Is that the disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
Don't even
So-
bother counting. You're still maintaining your stealth way below this tree, and this assassin cannot see you.
Alright.
Anything else, Ionis? That was it?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, top of the order, Bloodbath. Garuk!
Do I see him?
Make a perception roll.
Okay.
In the tree,
Yeah.
make a perception roll. God. Yeah, he rolled another nat 20 for the giant who needs it. I think he's covered with more NPC blood than I've probably ever seen in a game. But...
So, Garuk, seeing him, is gonna go, "You're next, buddy!" And he's gonna reach to his side and pull out like a little hand axe.
Yep, he's up in the tree.
And he's gonna move a little closer, and as he's like kind of charging, he's just gonna chuck it at him.
Let's go. Get that miss, buddy. Come on.
Is it more than 20 feet away?
It's 20 feet up, 30. It's about a 30-foot.
Okay, so it'd be a disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh. If anybody's still watching on Twitch or you're watching this, he rolled another fucking nat 20 and a 19 for his disadvantage. So, yeah.
So D6, so it's 4 plus 3 plus 2, so it's 9 points of slashing damage.
Jesus Christ. Explain to us in movie fashion how you dispatch this other assassin up in the tree.
He looks around for the next, for his next target, and he sees him up in the tree, and just grabs it, just charges, and just chucks it, and I just want him like right in the chest piece.
And he comes crashing down right in front of you. And as all the leaves settle like snow, in the distance in the clearing, you see the culprit responsible. A bloody Garuk is staring at you, and his teeth are white with a big smile on his face.
This is fun!
I was never good with a bow and
I don't see you.
Ilium. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He looks at this guy moving closer and he's like, "Oh, okay. you really want to get killed."
And this assassin is very steadily walking, like almost having a gun. He's walking closer with the crossbow.
And he grabs the other blast again.
He's wise and he dodges your Eldritch Blast. It sells up and hits a tree branch behind you. A trunk. Nothing happens. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Silas.
I'm going to step, I'm going to step 5 feet to the side right here. I'm going to raise up the crossbow, and this time he's going to knock an actual bolt. He's going to shoot at the, the guy in front of me.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still one right there. I didn't see him in the tree.
I was wondering why you didn't go for that.
I think that's going to be a 12.
I didn't see him.
Your arrow sails past and misses and impales into the side of a crate.
Okay.
Anything else?
That will do it for this turn.
Okay. Those shooting arrows and bolts, please mark that on your inventory that you are one less. Next up is Bimpy.
Wimpy's gonna say, "Keep the big one alive," and healing word this one
Oh, nice.
as a bonus action.
Of course.
And it's a D4 plus 5, so it's 4 plus 5, 9.
I gotta take this guy out quick because fucking Garuk is just gonna.
And then action, just swing, and I'll just swing at him with my stick.
Okay.
That's fun. 13.
That 13 is just missing.
Ah, damn.
No pluses or anything modifier.
That was plus.
Oh, okay, yeah, you just missed. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Number 1.
I've missed every single swing.
Let's do another. Let's do a chance roll. Garuk, I want you to roll the dice, and if you roll 10 or higher, number 1 notices you and is gonna want to take off.
Okay. So I want to roll
10 or higher. 10 or higher. This guy looks over at your bloody. Of course. The assassin, which you swung, you see his attention turn towards this giant bloody mess of a barbarian. And it's panic, and you know panic, and it's look, you get a free opportunity attack as he's ready to take off.
Oh, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do non-lethal damage. Just,
Okay, go for
yeah,
it.
but I'm still gonna take the attack. Swing at his legs.
Go ahead.
His ankles. 19.
That
plus
is a
5.
hit, and he falls face first, unconscious. Flip that one over. Anything else, Bimpy?
Nope.
You're good? Okay, and next is, that was number... Okay. That was number 1, right?
Yep. 5 is
And number 5. 5 is going to get down on one knee and shoot another crossbow at you, his nemesis. 13.
13 is.
Hit.
Yeah, 13 is my AC.
Woo! 4 points of piercing damage. In the distance, each of you hear "Ah!" as Ilium takes a lot of damage from an arrow, a bolt, straight to his midsection. Okay. He's gonna put him on top of the highest crate. Yeah, right there, perfect. Yep. Okay, Bimpy, you're gonna have to jump up there if you're gonna get on top. And next is Ionis.
Got the high
Ionis, you could probably get a clear shot from this assassin who just jumped up on those crates.
Oh, even better. I'm actually just gonna use Ray of Frost.
Go for experience.
Go ahead.
That's 8. Oh, am I still hidden?
Oh, you what?
Am I still hidden?
Well, yeah, you are, unless you want to come forward. Well, yeah, you are. The only person who knows you there is Garuk because he's a savage and saw you smiling. So.
Do I roll with advantage since I'm hidden, or?
No.
Okay. Then that was only 8.
That is a miss, my friend.
Alright.
I'm not gonna give you advantage all the time, sir. Next up is Garuk, of course.
Garuk. Since he died right
Yep.
about here,
You know there's only one left.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna grab my hand axe out of him,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna see him and I'm gonna chuck that at him.
Okay.
And since I'm right,
You have
It's cross-contamination, my good boy.
your interaction, and now I'll let you. I'll give you your attack.
disadvantage.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a
course.
18 to hit.
And fucker. I was this the 6th time. Describe in detail. Don't even roll. How you kill this assassin.
This one, I want to just grab it and like do one of those special twisty things that he's seen other people do, where he just tosses it and grabs it by the handle and just chucks it right into his forehead.
And it died. He dies instantly. And finally, the forest falls quiet. Give me number 5. So we have 2 assassins that are unconscious on the ground. There's some wreckage with some crates, and there's blood spilled everywhere. For the rest of you, it was pretty intense, but for one person in the party, this is a walk in the park. And you guys notice that Garuk looks insane. He's responsible for killing most of these assassins.
Is there more?
No, I think you ate them all. So
Good job, big guy.
I'm hungry.
Oh Lord, no! Why did I do that? All right, yeah.
I point at him
And I
and I
come
say,
out of the
hey,
bushes.
tie him up. And we have 2 bodies. So I'm gonna go try to tie them up.
Okay.
I don't have rope.
Alright. Yeah, you don't have any rope to tie them up.
He's got rope.
You got rope? Alright. In the process, several minutes are passing. You guys are tying up both assassins. So let's put these two together. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I have rope too.
Yeah. Ilian walks up to Guru and goes like,
But your spec goes-
yeah, you look disgusting and casts prestidigitation.
And you're finally all cleaned up. Magically.
With full health.
Wow.
Full health. Nothing. To you, this is a dream.
So,
You okay for me, horse?
if you really feel like you need to,
Yeah, I'm hungry.
have fun.
At least cook it first.
Talking away.
As you go to do that, the horse disappears. It was an illusion.
Oh, there's no horse.
Okay, Silas, what would you like to do?
After time, well, if it would take my time, I would definitely tie and bound the assassins with the rope that I have, even some of the 50 feet of rope that goes with the Duchess pack. And afterward, I suppose I would go to search the wagon, and be like, I suppose we should take a look around and see if anything here is not an illusion.
Should I check for traps first?
It's up to you guys.
I can assist with that as well if you believe that this might be trapped.
Okay. I walk over and place my hand on the wheel just to see if it goes through.
Okay. It's a solid carriage. And you're saying you're checking for traps?
Yeah.
Make a perception roll.
I grab my hand axe out of the bed.
Why do I keep rolling? So perception altogether, that's a 6.
You think it's safe.
Seems so far okay.
Are there any crates that no one burst out of that hole?
Yeah, you'll see there's 2 crates that are solid. They're obviously may have something inside them. One's a really small one, and the other one's a medium-sized crate.
While these two guys are unconscious, because I'll help tying them up, I'm gonna pat them down and see if there's anything worthwhile.
Anything worthwhile or just daggers? Both of them have daggers.
Just
Nothing
daggers.
else. And they're cloaks.
I'm just gonna say, hey, check the other body.
Can I take the cloak off of the lady and
We got
try and
the
put it
lady
on me?
It's way too small, but
Yeah.
you do take it, and it's all covered in blood and it's torn. But yeah, everybody else you search, the woman has 2 short swords, nothing else of value on her as well. And the other assassins have their crossbows, 2 crossbows. So you'll have your daggers and your crossbows.
Tell you what, trade you this long sword, whoever wants it. I'm not that great.
I'll take the 2 daggers I found from those guys.
Okay, put that on your inventory,
Here.
please.
I'll give you the long sword. You look like you would do good with that.
Put it on my back of holding.
And if anyone doesn't mind, I'll take the short sword.
I'll take the other one.
Yeah, please put that in your inventory, guys.
You take it, I take cloak. Tie it around my neck.
Gives you the thumbs up.
The bodies have been looted, but in the back of your minds, an hourglass is slowly depleting as time is of an essence, and you guys spent a lot of time here. So, you have a crate or 2 if you want to check, or we can just keep rolling.
Nope, I'm gonna.
Well,
Yeah.
did any of us get any healing before we left?
I got healing.
Is anyone in bad shape?
Is anyone in bad shape?
Well,
do we
not
have a
right
rope?
now, but I'm guessing that at some point we might need to find some healing.
Do you want me to check a crate?
Yeah, go ahead if you want.
I just walk over and just open up the crate.
I'll
Alright.
I'll
There's a-
start. I'll also, while he's doing that, I'll just do good berry.
Are you gonna do what?
Good berry.
Okay.
And I'm going to foolishly walk inside of there.
Okay.
See if
So we'll start with you going through the big. You go for to open the large crate, and there's actually items there. 2 sets of items. One is a long scroll. Make an Arcana check, please. DC's 8.
4.
Yeah, it's some type of magic scroll, but you can't figure it out. The other item is a cloak, a black cloak, and it has silver sigils, magic sigils all along the trim of the cloak. Make another Arcana check. DC is 10.
4.
You obviously did not study, and you cut class during Arcana. So,
I hit things.
all right, and there's one more small crate that's not been looted.
Hey, magic people, there's something here.
Ilium, what would you like to do?
He goes in there. He's like, "What's in here?"
Scroll cloak.
Okay, make a Arcana check. DC is 10. And FYI, you guys run into any magic items and you can't figure out what it is, it's just going to be a regular item to you guys.
16.
Both the items are special. The first is a scroll of time lapse. Now, in my games, off game, I usually create some really cool items. So you'll see this throughout this campaign. Scroll of Timelines. Basically, when you read this scroll, anything non-organic within 50 feet slows down dramatically for 20 seconds. Okay? You'll figure out how to use that or may not. It'll be up to you. And the second is the cloak that he had is a cloak of stealth. The wearer gets +4 on stealth rolls. +4 on stealth rolls.
If anyone doesn't want it, I'll take it.
I got cloak right here.
And you guys see this tiny little napkin over his shoulder that's all bloody.
Yes, you do, big guy.
Can you make this magic clean too?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
And he brings you the cloak. He's like, where were you?
Where what? What's that?
Like, during the fight.
I was over there, and I point towards the tree. But this one got to it before I
And
did.
he hands you the cloak. Yeah.
Cloak and stuff?
And he hands you the scroll.
Of time
Yeah.
lapse.
How much time has passed since we met up with these people?
You have 4 hours before they die. The cemetery is an hour away, so we're going to say about an hour and a half has passed.
Just about an hour and a half has passed? Alright, I think, yeah. Bimpy is gonna give everyone a good berry, say, eat up, let's go.
Alright, we have one more crate. Now, you said you were looking inside the what? The truck?
Yeah, I was going to go ahead and look inside there.
Alright, looking inside this carriage, you find nothing else of value inside this carriage.
There's another crate. Anybody? I'll go check it. I have good luck.
You reach it, open up this crate, and it's a small rack with 5 vials of a blue sparkling liquid, and there's magic sigils on that as well.
Can I roll an arc?
Yes.
Come on.
Different die.
Think back, sir.
14!
You, because of the combat, know these are vials of common healing, potions of common healing.
Hey,
2d4 plus 2.
hey, you guys!
So there's 5 of them.
I have potion. You get potion. You get potion. Yeah, everyone gets a potion.
Okay.
Cloak of healing. I mean, potion of healing.
And should we bring these people with us? As I like grab the ropes and just start dragging them.
It's up to you guys.
I was going to consider asking them questions, but we might not have the time to do so.
Okay, I bring you with, and we ask questions later.
Alright.
I'll just carry one. Just
And-
like drag one.
Alien, you said you were looking rough. as far as
Your character, Alien.
Yeah.
You got a good
Yeah.
day.
And then he points at his bloody torso.
he would I would recommend save those because those can be used whenever. I would Mortimer's gonna actually come over and land on your shoulder. He's gonna hoot a couple times.
And
You heal 5.
Nice.
Got 6 good berries on me.
yeah, I used my spell slot.
He casts prestidigitation and puts his finger through the hole, pulls everything up, and looks at you like, very, very well done.
Nice job. So
Excellent.
everybody got a vial of the hook? Is that evenly, or somebody's keeping them?
Yeah, no, everyone's got
Yeah,
one.
everyone
Please
has
put that on your inventory.
Got it.
And as collectively, is the fellowship about to move on?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have one of the captives.
Just dragging.
And you're
dragging?
dragging?
The other one is just bound there.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just in my notes. In the carriage, there was a value. There was a small pouch filled with dry pork. 4 pieces of dried pork. That's it. So it's up to you guys if you want to take that or not. May or may not come in handy. You may need it for food. I don't know.
We'll take it. So,
Put it in your inventory. 4 pieces of dried pork.
I smell food.
As he's grabbing that and he starts dragging the other guy around, he comes over, he grabs the other guy to leave alone, and he starts shoving him into the smaller crate.
Damn.
Yeah. So you do that, and it's pretty clever. Okay. At this juncture, this area of the wood has been cleared, and you all are pressed for time because the Cassandra and Lord Robert Kincaid have very little time left. We're gonna take a break while I set up the next scene. Guys, just give about 10 minutes or so. Thank you. Walter?
I'm gonna give you a piece of dry pork.